In a world filled with constant distractions, pressures, and uncertainties, it can be challenging to maintain a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Many of us find ourselves trapped in cycles of negative habits that sap our energy, cloud our judgment, and hinder our personal growth. These habits, though often deeply ingrained, are not insurmountable. By drawing on the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can cultivate a mindset that empowers us to break free from these destructive patterns and embrace a life of purpose, resilience, and contentment. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC, teaches us the art of living well through the cultivation of virtue, wisdom, and self-discipline. At its core, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on what we can control, accepting what we cannot, and recognizing the power of our thoughts and actions in shaping our reality. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external circumstances, but from within, by aligning our lives with our highest values and principles. In this journey towards personal transformation, we will explore 10 Stoic principles that address some of the most common bad habits that impede our progress and well-being. Each principle offers profound insights and practical guidance on how to quit these habits and replace them with more constructive and empowering behaviors. By embracing these principles, we can develop a mindset that fosters resilience, personal responsibility, and inner peace, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. These principles are not mere theoretical concepts, but practical tools that can be integrated into our daily lives. They encourage us to take ownership of our actions, cultivate a positive inner dialogue, and approach life's inevitable difficulties with a sense of calm determination. By quitting habits such as complaining, blaming others, procrastination, and negative self-talk, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and experiences, allowing us to live more authentically and purposefully. The journey to personal transformation is not always easy, but it is deeply rewarding. It requires us to confront our fears and resistances, to let go of old patterns, and to embrace new ways of thinking and being. 1. Quit complaining. Embrace acceptance and control. Complaining is a habit that not only saps your energy, but also blinds you to the potential solutions at hand. According to Stoic philosophy, we should focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. The Stoics believed that the world is filled with events and circumstances beyond our influence, and it is futile to lament over them. Instead, they advocated for a mindset that embraces acceptance and control. When we constantly complain about our circumstances, we waste precious mental and emotional resources on negativity, which clouds our judgment and prevents us from seeing opportunities for improvement. By quitting the habit of complaining, you shift your focus to actions and decisions within your power, fostering a sense of agency and resilience. This shift in perspective transforms challenges into growth opportunities and cultivates a calm, focused mind capable of navigating life's uncertainties with grace and strength. Moreover, by accepting what we cannot change, we find peace in the present moment, alleviating the stress and frustration that come from resistance. This principle teaches us to cultivate gratitude for what we have and to approach life's inevitable difficulties with a sense of calm determination. Recognize that every complaint is an opportunity to practice acceptance and redirect your efforts toward constructive actions. By doing so, you not only improve your own well-being but also create a more positive and productive environment for those around you. This mindset, rooted in Stoic philosophy, empowers you to face life's challenges head-on, knowing that true strength lies in your ability to adapt and persevere. 2. Quit blaming others. Cultivate personal responsibility. Blaming others for our problems is a common but detrimental habit that erodes personal responsibility and stunts personal growth. The Stoics taught that we are the masters of our own fate, and our reactions to external events are within our control. When we place blame on others, we relinquish our power to effect change and improve our circumstances. By quitting the habit of blaming others, we take full ownership of our lives, acknowledging that our thoughts, emotions, and actions shape our reality. This principle encourages us to look inward for solutions and improvements, rather than externalizing our frustrations. Embracing personal responsibility means recognizing that while we may not control everything that happens to us, we have the power to choose our response. This shift in perspective empowers us to make meaningful changes, learn from our experiences, and build a foundation of integrity and self-reliance. By taking ownership of our actions and their consequences, we foster a sense of accountability that drives us to strive for excellence and personal growth. This mindset not only strengthens our character, but also fosters more harmonious and respectful relationships with those around us. When we stop blaming others, we open ourselves up to honest self-reflection and the possibility of genuine improvement. This principle, deeply rooted in Stoic wisdom, teaches us that true empowerment comes from within, and that by taking full responsibility for our lives, we can create a future filled with purpose and fulfillment. 3. Quit worrying. Practice mindful presence. Worrying is an insidious habit that drains our mental and emotional resources, often over events that have not yet occurred or are beyond our control. The Stoics emphasized the importance of living in the present moment, a concept that aligns closely with modern mindfulness practices. By quitting the habit of worrying, we free ourselves from the tyranny of imagined fears and anxieties, allowing us to fully engage with the present. Worrying about the future or ruminating on the past prevents us from appreciating the here and now, where life truly unfolds. This principle teaches us to trust in our ability to handle whatever challenges arise, focusing our energy on what we can influence here and now. Practicing mindful presence not only enhances our well-being, but also sharpens our ability to respond effectively to life's demands. By grounding ourselves in the present moment, we cultivate a sense of peace and clarity that enables us to navigate the complexities of life with equanimity and confidence. Mindfulness encourages us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing us to respond to situations with calm and considered action rather than reactive worry. This practice fosters a deeper connection to ourselves and our surroundings, enriching our experiences and relationships. By quitting the habit of worrying, we reclaim our mental and emotional energy, redirecting it toward constructive pursuits and personal growth. This principle, rooted in Stoic and mindfulness traditions, teaches us that true peace and fulfillment are found in the present moment, where we have the power to shape our lives and embrace each experience with gratitude and grace. 4. Quit procrastinating. Embrace discipline and action. Procrastination is a habit that undermines our potential and hinders our progress. The Stoics believed in the value of discipline and taking immediate action towards our goals. When we procrastinate, we delay the fulfillment of our potential and miss out on opportunities for growth and achievement. By quitting the habit of procrastination, we commit to making consistent, purposeful efforts in pursuit of our objectives. This principle encourages us to break tasks into manageable steps, prioritize our responsibilities, and cultivate a sense of urgency in our actions. Embracing discipline and action not only enhances our productivity, but also builds momentum and confidence in our abilities. The Stoics taught that the path to achievement is paved with steady, deliberate efforts, and that by taking control of our time and actions, we can create a life of fulfillment and accomplishment, free from the regret and frustration that procrastination breeds. This mindset shift requires us to confront our fears and resistances, to push through discomfort and uncertainty in pursuit of our goals. By doing so, we develop resilience and determination, qualities that are essential for personal and professional success. Procrastination often stems from a fear of failure or a lack of confidence, but by taking action and embracing discipline, we build the habits and mindset necessary to overcome these barriers. This principle, rooted in Stoic wisdom, teaches us that the key to success is not in waiting for the perfect moment, but in making the most of the present moment, taking decisive action, and committing to continuous improvement. By quitting procrastination, we unlock our full potential and create a future filled with purpose and achievement. 5. Quit holding grudges. Practice forgiveness and compassion. Holding grudges is a toxic habit that poisons our minds and hearts, trapping us in a cycle of negativity and resentment. The Stoics advocated for the practice of forgiveness and compassion, recognizing that everyone makes mistakes and that harboring ill will only harm ourselves. When we hold on to grudges, we carry the weight of past wrongs, which prevents us from moving forward and experiencing true peace. By quitting the habit of holding grudges, we liberate ourselves from the heavy burden of anger and bitterness, creating space for healing and positive relationships. This principle teaches us to see the humanity in others, to understand that their actions are often influenced by their own struggles and limitations. Practicing forgiveness and compassion not only fosters inner peace, but also strengthens our connections with others, promoting a sense of unity and understanding that enriches our lives and the lives of those around us. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather choosing to release the hold that past grievances have on us. It is an act of self-liberation that allows us to reclaim our emotional and mental well-being. By practicing compassion, we cultivate empathy and understanding, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey and that we all face challenges and make mistakes. This mindset fosters a sense of interconnectedness and promotes a more harmonious and supportive community. By quitting the habit of holding grudges, we open our hearts to forgiveness and compassion, creating a more positive and fulfilling life for ourselves and those around us. This principle, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches us that true strength lies in our ability to forgive, to let go of past grievances, and to embrace the present with an open and compassionate heart. 6. Quit being attached to outcomes. Embrace detachment. Being overly attached to specific outcomes is a habit that leads to disappointment and stress, as it places our happiness and sense of success in the hands of external events. The Stoics taught the importance of embracing detachment, focusing on the effort and virtue of our actions rather than the results. When we become fixated on specific outcomes, we set ourselves up for frustration and disillusionment if things do not go as planned. By quitting the habit of being attached to outcomes, we cultivate a mindset that values process over perfection. This principle encourages us to do our best in every situation, to act with integrity and purpose, and to accept whatever results come our way. Embracing detachment not only reduces anxiety and frustration, but also enhances our resilience and adaptability. It teaches us that true fulfillment comes from living in accordance with our values and principles, rather than from achieving specific external goals. This mindset shift allows us to find joy and satisfaction in the journey, rather than being solely focused on the destination. By letting go of rigid expectations, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and experiences, allowing us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. This principle, rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches us that the true measure of success lies in our efforts and intentions, not in the outcomes we achieve. By embracing detachment, we free ourselves from the pressure of external validation and find peace and contentment in our own actions and choices. This mindset fosters a sense of inner stability and confidence, allowing us to face life's uncertainties with a calm and open heart, knowing that our worth is not determined by external circumstances, but by our own integrity and virtue. 7. Quit negative self-talk. Cultivate positive inner dialogue. Negative self-talk is a detrimental habit that erodes our self-esteem and undermines our potential. The Stoics emphasized the power of our thoughts and the importance of cultivating a positive inner dialogue. When we engage in negative self-talk, we reinforce limiting beliefs and self-doubt, which hinders our ability to achieve our goals and live fulfilling lives. By quitting the habit of negative self-talk, we transform the way we perceive ourselves and our abilities. This principle encourages us to replace self-criticism with self-compassion, to acknowledge our strengths and achievements, and to approach challenges with a constructive and optimistic mindset. Cultivating positive inner dialogue not only boosts our confidence and motivation, but also enhances our mental and emotional well-being. It teaches us that we are capable and worthy, and that by nurturing a supportive inner voice, we can overcome obstacles and achieve our goals with a sense of empowerment and self-assurance. This shift in mindset requires us to become aware of our thoughts and to consciously choose to replace negative patterns with positive affirmations. By doing so, we build a foundation of self-belief and resilience that enables us to face challenges with courage and determination. This principle, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches us that the quality of our inner dialogue shapes our reality, and that by cultivating positive thoughts, we can create a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. By quitting negative self-talk, we unlock our true potential and create a future filled with possibilities and achievements. 8. Quit envying others. Practice gratitude and contentment. Envy is a corrosive habit that blinds us to our own blessings and fosters feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction. The Stoics believed in the practice of gratitude and contentment, recognizing that true happiness comes from appreciating what we have rather than coveting what others possess. When we envy others, we focus on what we lack rather than on the abundance in our own lives, which creates a sense of lack and dissatisfaction. By quitting the habit of envying others, we shift our focus to the abundance in our own lives, cultivating a sense of gratitude for our unique journey and accomplishments. This principle encourages us to celebrate the successes of others without comparison or resentment, knowing that each person's path is different. Practicing gratitude and contentment not only enhances our sense of fulfillment and joy, but also strengthens our resilience and ability to find peace in the present moment. By appreciating what we have, we cultivate a mindset of abundance, which fosters a sense of inner peace and contentment. This shift in perspective allows us to see the beauty and value in our own lives, rather than constantly comparing ourselves to others. By practicing gratitude, we develop a deeper appreciation for the small joys and blessings that make life meaningful. This principle, rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches us that true happiness is found within, and that by focusing on what we have rather than on what we lack, we can create a life filled with contentment and fulfillment. By quitting the habit of envying others, we free ourselves from the destructive influence of comparison and embrace a mindset of gratitude and abundance, which enriches our lives and the lives of those around us. 9. Quit fear of failure. Embrace growth and learning. Fear of failure is a paralyzing habit that prevents us from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. The Stoics viewed failure as an essential part of the learning process and an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. When we fear failure, we limit ourselves and miss out on opportunities for personal and professional development. By quitting the habit of fearing failure, we open ourselves up to new experiences and challenges, recognizing that setbacks are not the end but rather stepping stones on the path to success. This principle encourages us to reframe failure as a valuable teacher, to embrace mistakes as opportunities to learn and evolve, and to approach life with a spirit of curiosity and resilience. Embracing growth and learning not only boosts our confidence and perseverance, but also fosters a mindset that values progress over perfection. It teaches us that the journey is as important as the destination, and that by taking risks and embracing failure, we can achieve our full potential. This shift in perspective requires us to let go of the fear of judgment and to see failure as an integral part of the process of growth. By doing so, we build the resilience and determination necessary to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. This principle, rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches us that true success is not defined by the absence of failure, but by our ability to learn and grow from our experiences. By quitting the habit of fearing failure, we unlock our true potential and create a future filled with possibilities and achievements, knowing that each setback is an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. 10. Quit seeking external validation. Cultivate inner approval. Seeking external validation is a habit that undermines our self-worth and makes us dependent on others' opinions for our sense of value. The Stoics believed in the importance of cultivating inner approval, grounding our self-esteem in our own principles and actions rather than in external accolades. When we seek validation from others, we give away our power and allow our self-worth to be dictated by external opinions. By quitting the habit of seeking external validation, we develop a strong sense of self-reliance and authenticity. This principle encourages us to act in alignment with our values, to seek fulfillment in our own efforts and virtues, and to trust in our own judgment and worth. Cultivating inner approval not only enhances our self-confidence and independence, but also frees us from the need for constant affirmation. It allows us to live more authentically and true to ourselves, creating a life of purpose and fulfillment. This mindset fosters a deep sense of inner peace and contentment, knowing that our worth is inherent and not contingent on others' perceptions. By focusing on our own principles and actions, we build a foundation of self-respect and integrity that guides us through life's challenges. This principle, rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches us that true fulfillment comes from within, and that by cultivating inner approval, we can create a life of purpose and authenticity. By quitting the habit of seeking external validation, we reclaim our power and create a future filled with confidence and self-assurance, knowing that our worth is determined by our own actions and choices.